Okay, and let's go ahead and see if public view is available. Damn it, YouTube, you need to get the public view available a lot faster than what it takes right now. There we go. Okay. So, in this stream, we are going to be focusing, as I say in the description, on our African and Middle Eastern expansion. Most of the African expansion will probably be against the Fatimids, and obviously any Middle Eastern expansion would be against the Seljuks. The one thing I want to check real quick is, how do people in Europe feel about me? Not exactly happy. I'm not too surprised. And you guys might be hearing the trash or recycle, I'm not sure which it is right now, out in the background. So, sorry about that. They appear to have decided to come much later than they usually do on Friday. Yeah, so, okay. Next part, we'll probably be able to go in, probably wage more war in the Iberian Peninsula, because I would like to finish off taking Iberia in the near future. So let's go ahead. I've been informed that the Fatimids have actually declared war on Najd, something that I completely missed. Simply because at the end of the day, I don't really give a crap about Najd. They were literally released just because I had the space in the war score. So, we don't currently have any actual reasons to declare war on the Fatimids, so we will have to go ahead and fabricate a claim. Which also reminds me, I never really bother using this. I really need to. The whole provinces of interest mechanic. It's one of those things that just kind of gets ignored by me. Go ahead and let Castile know I want all of their land. You know what? I'll be nice. Galicia, I won't say that I want that province. Would like to have that. And you know what? Let's go ahead and just grab all these states, I think. Oh, okay. Those are outside that state. There we go. Let's say we want those. Of course, expansion in this area is really just us, so it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. So, let's go ahead, start fabricating our claims against the Fatimids, let the game run and do that. Well, we have culture conversions and missionaries doing their thing. We've got a couple of provinces to core. Tell Franconia to piss off, because I don't give a crap about their claims of the lands being rightfully HRE territories. Also, that was something about France. I wasn't really paying attention to it. Oh yes, and Norway, in case anybody didn't notice, has a colony of Vinland. So that's a little interesting to see. There we go, those have been culture converted. Oh, those are being religiously converted right now, so I can't core them. That's fine, we can wait. Lower the music in my ears, a little bit higher than I would like. And Gujarat wants Why would you want military access through me? It does you no good. You would have to sail your troops from, I don't know, the coast of Gujarat, all the way up here to the Red Sea, land in my territories, and walk all the way over. Yeah, that's... No. You don't need military access through me, Gujarat. You really don't. Also, technically I can have an alliance with you again, because we have the common rivals of the Seljuks. Oh. Why are you at war with... Aha, Gujarat has apparently decided to somehow get involved in this war that involves the Fatimids. I'm not sure why, but they are involved nonetheless. I'm really not sure, because yeah, they're not guaranteeing their independence. They don't have an alliance with them unless Chankula is the person involved. Gonna actually pull up the ledger for this. I'm kind of curious. How is this working? No, Gudrat is there. Ah, they might be defender of the Shia faith. Let's go and actually check that real quick. I think it's under countries, religions. Yes, Gudrat is the defender of the Shia faith. Okay, that would explain why they are helping Najd against the Fatimids. Don't worry, Austin. Class is technically more important than reforming Rome. Oh, and our truce with Poland is over, which means Galicia is probably going to declare war on them in the near future. Wait, why? Why is my truce with Poland over, but Galicia's truce still has another month? Doesn't make sense. But apparently it's the case. And the game's reminding me that we could do a triumph for Italy, but I don't care to. And the game's not giving us any missions to do, which kind of sucks. Here we go. Go ahead and queue you up for culture coring. Stop reminding me about the Triumph for Italy game. I know about it. I'll deal with it at some point in the future. And I have been informed that, well, after asking around and doing some searching, yeah, we probably should redesign our military entirely, specifically our armies. I suppose I could do some of that while we wait. Give me 1 second to go and pull up the what was kind of decided upon as probably the best option. Oh, really? Google? Why can't you give me this? Where is it? It's in here somewhere. I know it is. Oh. Load more. Come on. Where is it? Okay, 24/6. Okay. Let's go ahead and get rid of some of these cav. Cavalry is expensive, so it's somewhat understandable. Because we're going to still have a little bit of time to wait while we get the Fatimids going, so... You know what, let's deal with that for all the armies. Real quick. And I'll focus on getting the whatchamacallit, the infantry for the armies down in Africa first. Infantry is a little bit more important to me. It's also cheaper. And then after everybody has their infantry, then we'll deal with the artillery. So that actually puts us under our limit. Those would be the three armies I would need to fight against the Fatimids. Any other armies? Yeah, no other armies should be needed, in theory. We'll go ahead and let those armies be produced. We are making quite a chunk of change, which is nice. France is fabricating claims against us. We are going to get some new infantry in the very near future. Oh, hey! We can get Leonardo da Vinci. I'm inclined to accept getting Leonardo da Vinci. Da Vinci was an Italian painter draftsman, sculptor, architect, and engineer, whose genius, perhaps more than that of any figure, epitomized? Not a word I normally see. The Renaissance humanist ideal. His Last Supper and Mona Lisa are among the most widely popular and influential paintings of the Renaissance. His notebooks reveal a spirit of scientific inquiry and mechanical inventiveness that were centuries ahead of their time. Welcome aboard, Leonardo. I'm gonna fire the other guy because he's worthless. You're better than him. For slightly more money. But you're still better than him. No! Oh, wait. Okay, that's the Seljuks. Never mind. I was thinking that was that damn province down here again. Because the game keeps wanting me. Oh. We still have a little ways to go, so I don't know. Unless Gujarat can manage to get an army down here, Najed's gonna be dead. I won't be able to go and save them. Not like I really care too much, and Algeria insults us. Well, Algeria, while I did shrink my army temporarily, it's going to be better than ever before. Or at least that's the plan. And we're gonna go and get the better infantry now. Rampart and ditch, which could be swept by flanking fire from the walls, adding additional layer of protection. Why would a monk do that? I don't know, but here we go. We got pike infantry now. And still a long ways to go until we get that. Okay. Let's go ahead and remove all these. We got a number of 2-star leaders. And we'll go ahead and toss you in. So that's fine. Yeah, Najed's gonna be dead before I can get involved. But again, I don't really care too much. I know, Algeria, I could declare war on you, but then I have to fight Morocco, and Morocco's annoying. And Morocco grows, holy crap! Okay, yep, well, I think next part we'll probably be focusing on a war against Morocco, just to get them to stop. And border friction with the Seljuks. Perhaps a policy order is in chain. Does that say something? Like Byzantine something? I think it does, but it's too small to read. And Morocco fabricates a claim on Rif. They're never gonna get Rif, but they can try if they want. Is the reason the Fatimids can't declare war or annex Najed right now simply due to Gujarat being involved in the war in some capacity? That's a little interesting. Oh, and we lose some Diplo power. What a shame. Well, I think I'm going to declare war as soon as I get my troops into position. I'm going to send you over to there. I just realized I had my microphone turned off. I'm a fucking idiot. Well, as I was saying, yeah, for some reason power went out all of a sudden. Not sure why, but it did. So yeah, I'm not sure how YouTube's gonna handle that. I imagine it probably won't handle it that well. But, we'll figure that out. I'm also gonna go ahead and make a save. A temporary save that I will just overwrite if I need to in the future. And we'll try this again, and hopefully this time I won't end up with the power suddenly going out. Why the fuck do you guys have that many? Oh, one of my good generals left me. What the fuck? Really? Ooh, disputed succession in Holland. Now, I certainly wouldn't complain about claiming the throne of Holland and declaring war on them to take it. But the issue is, if I claim their throne, I have to attack pretty much immediately. Otherwise, they will end up getting another heir and my claim will disappear. Which means if I do this, I have to do it now. I'm kind of inclined to do it because I need Zealand to form Rome. So I wouldn't complain about getting the PU over... You know what? Fuck it. We're going to do that. It's going to piss some people off. But you know what? It's well worth it, I'm sure. Probably. We'll see. Oh boy, but I first need to figure out how the hell I'm going to get over there. We'll figure that out once we declare the war. Yes, Galicia, you're joining me. We're going to have to deal with... Oh, well, you know what? If I'm going to deal with Franconia and Carinthia, it's actually going to be fine, I think. Also, change of plans. Get these generals back up into Italy. And also, we're going to move these 3 armies up here. And we're going to go ahead and declare the war now. How are you guys in tech? Oh, you're at the same mil tech as me? No, you're right below me in mil tech. Wonderful. I do have a slight advantage over you. We're going to call in Galicia Volhynia so they can help me. Well, yeah, just help me. I don't know how much help they'll be, but they will help, hopefully. Declare war on you, and just because I don't fucking trust this game, well, specifically my power right now, let me go ahead and save over that temporary save. And Carinthia joins, Franconia joins, Galicia Volhynia joins on our side. Wonderful. I'm gonna go ahead and destroy... Well, I was hoping to completely destroy, but I guess mostly destroying will suffice for the time being. That army. You head into Wallace. Can you... You can't. Why can you go through France out of curiosity? Because of Franconia. Well, I guess I can probably just check here. France gives access to the Byzantine enemy Bohemia. Wait, Bohemia's? Okay, Bohemia's in the war. I did not realize that. Oh, it's probably because they're in the HRE and Franconia called them in. Yes, in fact, they just called in Castile as well. Oh shit, we're getting really good generals. I would love to kill that army if you don't mind, game. You guys are gonna have some slight change of plans. What the f... How the hell did Ireland get in here? Because they're allied with Franconia. God damn, game. Unexpected. But now I have to deal with it. It's gonna be annoying to deal with, but we'll live. We've got the better troops. As long as France doesn't somehow get involved, which they shouldn't, because Bohemia is not a co-belligerent. Oh, no, wait, you have to take Aragon. There we go, we got Madrid. Oh, you're going to take Castilla-La Vega, or however the hell it's pronounced. So you can leave. Wonderful. Let's kick you out of the war. I don't want to fight you right now. I could have tried taking Gores, but I just don't feel like fighting you, honestly. I'd rather keep fighting you to a bare minimum. Because that would require work, and that's work I don't feel like dealing with. And colonialism spawns. Let's see where colonialism spawned. Spawned in France. Well, in the France region, but it actually spawned in Castile. I'm not surprised. They have Hispaniola. Although, of course, having an actual colony is not required as far as I know, but it's certainly one of those. It kind of helps to explain it happening. Oh, you don't want to fight me? Why not? Actually, you just go there. I guess the two of you can make your way up into here. I don't like that path. Let's see. Saxony, you willing to give me military access? You are. Thank you. Why can I not? You gave me military access, didn't you? What? Oh. No? The fuck? You give me military access, why can't I walk through your lands? Oh, is it because of... It's probably because of Brandenburg. Yeah, leave you guys be. We are gonna have to deal with the frickin' British and Irish Navy, but that shouldn't be too big of a deal. Aragon wants to leave, but Aragon can't because they're in a PU under Castile. And Castile is not currently interested in leaving. I'm probably not going to take anything from Castile, specifically because I just want to get them out of the war. I don't mind not taking land right this second. We'll take the land eventually anyway. No, that's too far. Yeah. You know what? The two of you guys should be fine going there. We got that. Make your way over there. Let's get you a general. Let the Holy Church be. And France declared themselves they're a defender of the Catholic faith. Aragon's now not wanting to leave again. There we go. Bohemia. You're still not wanting to leave. Why? Ally war score, length of the war, you hold your capital, your military, and your allies are in the war. Well, your allies aren't going to be in the war for much longer, that I can guarantee you. Lost our claim to the Holland throne, but that's fine. We already have the war going, so that doesn't change anything. Oh, you guys actually should be fine there. Oh, Castile. Castile probably needs me to take their capital for them to leave, which shouldn't be too big of an issue. I'll take the stability, thank you. There we go, we took one of Brandenburg's territories. Does Brandenburg want to leave, however? No, Brandenburg does not currently wish to leave. You get in there and help our ally. You go and try and take Moravia. Oh, we stack wiped that army. Wonderful. And Bohemia is ready to leave. Wonderful. And they'll give me money as well. Even better. You get out of the war. Give me war reps. And a good chunk of your money. Holland is obviously not ready to leave yet, but they are actually relatively close. Get in there and crush that army. Yeah, realistically speaking, it wouldn't take too much to force. Actually, wait. Bohemia, are you in here? Damn it, you are! Oh, well, I only need the electors, correct? Yes, but the Pope is not in the war. Damn game. So close to being... Well, yeah, relatively speaking, close to being able to destroy the HRE. But sadly, some of the nations... Why can't you? You know what? Just take that route. That's fine. You move on to Anhalt. Siege of Bern is over. Wonderful. That means you guys can move on to bigger fish to fry. Wonderful. You got that. Franconia, are you wanting to leave? No, because of ongoing battles and you still hold Nuremberg. And you can't take that because of the fort at Altmark, I guess. You need to go take Holland. Oh shit, we lost a naval battle. Stay in port, you idiots. I don't really care for the construction costs, to be honest. Mostly want the nationalistic enthusiasm for the minus 10% land maintenance modifier. Oh, is Castile willing to leave? They are. They won't give me anything, that's fine. Just get out of the war. Two of you guys can go and rest now. You know what? You just go over to Holland. We'll be able to win the war as soon as we own Holland. I'm not sure why that was given to Saxony. But it was. Oh, here we go. And union with Holland. Need at least 10 war score. Well, that'll be fine. I'll get that relatively quickly. Because your allies are already sort of falling apart. Oh, can I? No, I cannot enforce my religion on Brandenburg. What a shame. That would be fun to force Brandenburg to be Orthodox, but oh well. Technically, we're kind of sort of losing war score every time we do this, but it's fine for the most part. You go and siege that. Do we have any siege generals on hand? No. There we go. We have somebody who's decent at it. Not the greatest, but they'll get the job done. Catholic zealots where? Cuneo and Piedmont. Are you sure about that, game? Because they're Orthodox. How can we get Catholic zealots in an Orthodox province? I think you're a little bit confused as to how that works, game. Are either of you guys siege generals? Thema Macedon is, so we'll let Macedon go over there. And, of course, Galicia decides to back out of the war because they see that war score is below a certain threshold. And they say that's bad. Can never trust your allies, you really can't. They're absolutely atrocious. Collect the benefits over time. That should be better, I would think. Okay, you go to Piedmont then. And just kick the game up to max speed while we wait. New ships and whatnot, wonderful. Now what do you want? Okay, well, first things first, apparently I'm gonna have to get Franconia out of the war, so I need to go and take Nuremberg. So if you don't mind, head on down and take Nuremberg. So we can try and kick Franconia out of the war. Though their war exhaustion's pretty high, you would think they'd be a lot more willing to leave. Local defensiveness is of the utmost importance. Why is that? Because we said it is. You stay right where you are. You go and siege those back. Yes, to the cheaper commandant. Give me war reps and your money. all of your money. And can't make you do anything else, that's fine. You head down there. You've liberated Friesland. Apparently I have lost military access through somebody that is needed to get down there. Let's see. Damn it. Oh well, whatever, we'll deal with that. Holland is actually being slightly annoying with their armies. Oh yes, I kind of forgot about you. You take that route. Really? Grant aid. God damn it, Navy. Wonderful, the two of you go crush that Holland army. Let's go ahead and start trying to move some of our armies back down. The main problem is that Ireland does not wish to leave. Unless they are now willing to. No. Go kill that army. Hurry up and take this frickin' province, guys. Come on. Yearly inflation reduction is not that bad, actually. There we go, we took Avignon, go crush that Irish army. Irish are still not willing to leave the war. Gonna have to get even more war score before the Irish say, yep, we've lost. Send them whatever they need. God damn it. We lost Holland to some frickin' rebels. Where are these guys going? Minsk. We'll say there's no need for reforms. There we go, we got Holland back. Come on, Ireland, just leave. You're not gonna win the war. Trust me. I didn't know Norway was considered a great power ever. I wish I could tell you guys to actually just follow the army. That'd be so much easier. Here we go. Now Ireland's ready to leave. I'll take all of your money, Holland, and welcome to the fold. I'll deal with the issues now. I would love it if you guys would just so happen to I guess you guys are going to be stuck up there because I don't really have a way of getting you back down. Without sending the fleet all the way around Europe just to get there, which I'm not really keen on doing. Support loyalists, they don't have any debt, surprisingly. So you guys to siege. You guys need to be okay. Stop in there. You got a spare bark that you don't need, so send it over to them. You guys have upgrades you can do, so let's go ahead and do those. Okay, you know what? That's fine with me. We'll live with one of our armies seemingly being stuck up there. They'll figure out how to get down eventually. Go and send Holland some money, improve relations. I think we'll influence the nation to try and further improve relations. Our leader is 65. Hopefully he'll live long enough for us to get them to positive relations so they don't leave. But I don't know if that'll actually happen. You have to have somewhere you can set up shop that won't result in your guys ever so slowly dying. Yeah, set up shop in Gelry. You go to Memphis. Oh yes, we lost all that stuff. So Najd ended up still getting destroyed because I got distracted with other things that I considered relatively more important. And there goes Algeria again insulting us because I didn't kill them last time, so they think they have the ability to do that. You guys actually need more than 20. You need 26. Let's go ahead and get more of those.
Military leader left us. I don't care about Algeria insulting us. It ain't that big of a deal. You set up shop in Carthage. I think we can afford all of those. Also, again, just to be on the safe side. Let's try again fabricating claims against the Fatimids. Hopefully this time we will be successful. I could give you guys subsidies, but there's not much point in doing that. And you guys currently would not gain anything with me sending you a gift. If I could get my religion on you, it would be helpful. Also, that reminds me, I need to do that once my truce with Franconia is over, which still has quite a few years to go before that can happen, which is kind of annoying, but we'll live. Got quite a bit of military power. But we've only got a month until we can get the new unit, so we'll go ahead and do that. Okay, never mind. It was a month. Now it wasn't. It's going further and further away. Game, stop doing that! Let's see. How is colonialism spreading throughout our territories? Not as well as I would like, obviously. But that's always obvious, really. Yeah. There's not too much I can do to speed up the spread of colonialism. It would require me to have a new world colonial nation, and, well, I don't even know where the hell the new world is. There we go. Now we have the new units. Let's see. It's sort of a question of morale or shock on the defense. That really is just the question. Which do you prefer, more morale or more shock when on the defense? I'm gonna go with the Pedrillo. I don't know if it's actually the best of the two, but we'll live. You guys still say no to gifts. Well, I should be fine. Denmark just got colonialism. Yes, the empire runs on paper. You protect trade in Venice. Also, set your orders. I want you to return to port if you have any damage whatsoever.
obviously that's a little bit overprotective, but so be it. And of course you decide to go and do that. Because obviously you have to fight Poland every single chance you get, Galicia. And you almost never take the land. It's the more annoying part. Is you declare war on Poland and Lithuania, but you almost never take land from them at the end of the day. You end up always giving Prussia their land back, and Prussia loses it almost immediately after. Out of curiosity, how does Poland's army currently fare? 80,000 troops, with Lithuania backing them up with additional 40,000 Galicia. How many troops do you got? Oh, only 40... Oh, Galicia, you have quite a bit more land than Poland and Lithuania. Yes, it's crappy land, but it's land nonetheless. You have to be better than that. Fine. Guess I'll have Big Brother Byzantium come in and save you because you don't know how to fight a war. At least fight a war that you can actually win and get something out of. Go with that. Okay, so Holland should not try to gain its independence now if we when our character when our ruler inevitably dies, because they have positive relations, and as far as I know you need to have negative relations for that to actually end up happening. So we should be fine now. Oh yes, and wonderful, I can finally move this army out of Holland. Good, let's just tell them to move out of Holland. Okay, you're going in that same direction anyway. Slow down. You can't go anywhere until more of these forts are sieged down. Or at least you're very limited in where you can go. Let's check the administrative benefits. Centralization will help deal with the autonomy, though it's not that big of a deal right now. It also just got us access to delegated powers, which is helpful to a degree, though not as great as the new Imperial Army. But we should be getting national enthusiasm, or nationalistic enthusiasm, very soon, which will be really helpful to us, because it means we don't have to pay as much for our troops, which means I can more easily build more armies. Also, one of our generals just died, so we're gonna have to move some guys around. And I need to get more of you guys. Where are the ships being... Why are all the ships being built in the same province game? Really? Was that hard to spread the workload out a little? Let's get some more galleys. See, you do know how to spread the workload out. You just didn't want to do it that time for some reason. Also, let's go ahead and send another army out there. You're not a great general, but you are a general. That's all that matters, really, is having a general. It's preferable when they're great generals, but I won't complain when they're not. And since right now we're just waiting for some sieges to end,
just kick the game up in speed. Come on. There we go. Now we can move up. You go to Krakow. What is this war actually for, out of curiosity? Of course, the one province that Galicia-Volhynia fails to take. Oh, Galicia. Why are you so terrible? Also, this is technically supposed to be yours, Galicia, so I'll let you take those two. I'll also give you Bells and Premishil, or however the hell it's pronounced. You know, in case you feel like taking them, though I don't really expect you to. And that's supposed to be yours. Can't go and take Warsaw, you can't move anywhere. There we go, we took Bells. Give that to Galicia, you head to Lublin. You go and take Warsaw. Give that to Galicia. Give Lublin to Galicia as well. Recall our diplomat from you. Fabricate the claim on Kassir. We'll take Kassir in the next part, more than likely. Because this part will probably be ending after this war is over, because I have other things I have to take care of. And of course, a military general leaves us. Because why wouldn't he? Personally, I would kind of like to have these provinces up here in Estonia. So I'm going to keep those within my lands. The clergy are a little bit more upset at me, so we'll be buddies with them, and then I'll call a diet for the nobility so they stop complaining, because that's all they know how to do. You go and take Novgorod back. There's really no point in me sieging that down. And you can't really go anywhere until Krakow has been sieged down. Coincidentally, it gets sieged down as soon as I say that. Did they just try to stop me from taking Novgorod back? I think they did. Then it completely backfired and led to their army getting crushed. No, I'm going to tell you to set up shop in Riga. Well, Riga. You go take Plock. Smugglers. Stop them. We have the money. Use it. I mean, there's like literally nothing for us to spend all this money on, so we might as well use it to deal with smugglers. Oh yes, Poland owns Berlin. We completely forgot about that. That's fine though. It's gonna be yours, Galicia. You take it. I don't want it. I mean, I know you don't want it either, but I still insist that you take it, because I definitely can't use it. There's 2 forts there. I have to take both forts out if I want to be able to really do anything. You go to Wisna. Give that to Galicia. Head down there and take that. Galicia should be able to win that battle, but you know what? We'll join in just to ensure that they win it.
And now we have nationalistic enthusiasm. Land maintenance modifier minus 10%. Our troops are cheaper, which is always nice. Defensiveness is of the utmost importance. Bohemia's in the war. Wow, Bohemia, really? This war should be over. I don't know what Galicia is trying to take. They're definitely trying to take something. Something very specific. It requires this war to continue going on despite the fact that it, well, being pretty much over as far as anyone should be concerned. Or at least as far as most of us would be concerned. So, like I said, there must be something very specific that they want. Oh, god damn it, game, really? Damn Lithuanian rebels. Damn Polish rebels as well. Oh, and the war is over. So, let me see. Lithuania cedes. Canis and Gardus. Wow, those are some ugly-ass borders, Galicia. Poland gives land to Galicia, and that's it. No money either. Wow, really? No money. Cost us 192,000 manpower for all of us combined. And now we all just go home. So you go to Mosul, you go to Damascus, you go to Memphis, and you set up shop in... like, why can't you go to Laika? Why can't you go to Laika? You... Okay, game, really? This guy should be considered in exile. Why isn't he? For all intents and purposes, this guy is in land. It's because it's occupied by frickin' Brandenburg. You know what? You stand there. Now you're in exile. Now you go to Laika. That's so stupid, game. It really is. Seljuks proceed to pay off somebody's debt. Do you have any debt? You don't, but I will enforce my religion on you, Holland. It's vital that you be Orthodox. Mostly so I don't have to convert the land later. Okay. So this series, or this stream has only gone on for a little over an hour, but like I said, I do have other things I have to take care of. Although about 2 minutes of that was my power being out for some stupid reason. Or was the time between my power going out and me getting the stream back up and running. But nonetheless. So yeah. This is a somewhat shorter stream than I would have originally liked to have done, but oh well. Let's take a quick look. So, we got the usual suspects here, basically, as our great powers. Me, obviously. Song, doing what Song does. Singing the death song of Kara Khans and the rest of Asia. We got Norway. I do need to deal with this snaking border at some point, but that requires me to go to war with Galicia, and as it stands right now, they're still a half-decent ally when they don't decide to leave because of the way the war... The way the AI is programmed to say, oh, war scores below a certain amount, let's get out of the war. Despite only losing because of ticking war score that's going to be over within a couple of months. It's really annoying how that's designed, but oh well. I don't expect it to ever get changed. To be completely honest with you. Okay. Let's see. Castile has disputed succession, although their leader is 52 years old, so it's somewhat unlikely that he'll be getting an heir. But they hate me, so they would never allow a military or a royal marriage, so that's understandable, to say the least. Before we end this, let's take a quick look at how colonialism is spreading. It is starting to spread into our Russian and Finnish territories because of Norway having it. It's been spreading in Iberia for a little while now, though still quite slow overall. And those aren't even really my big development provinces, so it's going to be a good long while before it's able to be embraced, realistically speaking. But oh well. Song's definitely going to be hurting because of this, and the next thing that we get is the printing press in 1550. We're certainly not going to get it. At least it's not going to be spawning in our land, but obviously we will eventually own that land. And in theory, if it doesn't spawn in 1550, but spawns in 1580, Song could get it. Because Song's primary culture is Han, and Han is one of the other abilities for it to spawn in. And France is at war with Brandenburg, Bohemia, and Franconia. Who started that war? Brandenburg, by declaring war on Poland, somehow has gotten France involved in the war. I don't know why. I mean, yes, there's Defender... Oh, well, that's probably why, because Poland is Catholic, France is Defender of the Catholic faith, but Brandenburg is actually Protestant. So let's take a quick look at how Protestant is spreading. Pretty well, actually. Although it's mostly just kind of splitting Europe in half. Roughly between what's the traditional dividing point between Central and Eastern Europe. Basically going straight through Germany. I'll go ahead and just wait while we get Thema Fez down into our land, and then I will save, take the screenshots that I need, and then be ending the stream. And I mean, I could build trade depots, but I don't think they're that big of a deal right this second, to be completely honest. Also, oh yes, Hungary. How does Hungary have any say in the Constantinople trade node? None of their provinces are in this trade node. Yes, they have some in Krakow and in Ragusa, most of them being in the Ragusa trade node. Is it because of transferring or something? Yes, because they are transferring trade power, I presume, towards Ragusa, yes. Okay, that would explain it then. We actually own 50% of Genoa, which is not too surprising, actually, because we do actually own the province, or the actual location just off the coast. Provence, or however it's pronounced. As well as some of the Iberian lands that are within it. We're still stuck with just, oh my god, yes, Poland for like a split second. As soon as I declare Poland as my rival, the game's probably going to tell me that's not allowed. I think next part we'll be going to war with the, Fatimids. Okay, you guys stopped going to your destinations for some stupid reason. Yeah, so next part we'll declare war on the Fatimids. We may or may not try to liberate Najd again. Probably not. Because I think I've actually got enough of what I want to take to where I'll probably just say, screw it, Najd, you're not that important. Do have to rebuild this Navy, although that shouldn't take too long. And so yeah. You know what? Screw it. I'll let those armies get down into their African territories. A Karek. Oh, wonderful. I've got a Karek. We'll use you as the base for an eventual actual military navy. Right now I'm just kind of using the trade navy as both, but I really shouldn't be. Realistically speaking, I should split off the galleys and the transports. In fact, I think I'm going to do that now. If you don't mind, head to port. I think 30 of you should be fine. See, there we go. Poland's no longer a valid rival. There we go. So, start of an actual military navy, rather than the trade navy that was sort of being the jack of all trades, master of none. And our leader just died. And our Basiliessa is a 141. She's crap. Our current heir is not terrible at a 424. And the nice ripe age of 22. So we won't have to deal with that. I tell you to embargo my rivals, and I'll hold off on the enforcing culture because there's no point doing it. You'll just make Dutch a secondary culture, and then nobody will complain. So there's no real point in doing that. Let's see. Weapons manufacturer would be nice. Also, let's take a quick look. Okay, everybody it looks like everybody's below me in terms of tech. One of these options gives me technology. Here we go. I mean, they're not that far behind, but we're at Miltech 55. It looks like everybody else is pretty much at Miltech 54 right now. For one reason or another, I don't know why. Oh! Okay, no, that was me hovering over my own territory on accident. Yeah, it looks like everybody's Miltech 54. Song is surprisingly at 54. Did Song manage to get the Renaissance yet? Just out of curiosity. No, they haven't. I'm surprised they're keeping up on the military tech then. Mari is getting a little too large. They have no allies. Might be worth going to war with them at some point. Probably not next part though, because next part will be on the Fatimids. Maybe the part after that. Because Europe could stand to calm down. Actually, Europe's not that bad. Oh well, nonetheless. Next part's going to be Fatimids. Part after that will probably be taking more of Iberia and maybe time permitting a war against Mari, because could I annex all of Mari in one go? No, but I could annex about half of them, or a third of them. Okay. Well, I will see you guys in the next stream, which should be on, let's see, March 24th. Should be. Keyword there. Let me go ahead and get my screenshots. So F10 and F10. Okay, well, I will see you guys in the next stream, but until then, a goodbye and farewell. And hopefully the next time I stream, my power won't go out just as it's starting. But yeah, so nonetheless, goodbye and farewell.